All right, welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get you those essential insights fast. And today, we're diving into something pretty fascinating. It's this enigma around the Tagry X08 earbuds. Okay, so let's just lay it out. We're talking 30 bucks, $30 earbuds.
Yeah.
And somehow, they've got, 67,000 reviews on Amazon? And a 4.4-star rating.
It's kind of staggering, isn't it? Makes you wonder immediately.
Totally. Like, is this thing for real? A genuine budget hero? Or is it just, the biggest fake review campaign we've ever seen for earbuds?
Especially when you look at what they claim to offer.
Right. Like 60 hours playback, an LED power display on the case,
Yeah.
wireless charging, even IPX5 water resistance.
Splash and sweat proof, basically. Not swimming, but still.
Yeah, premium features, but the price is less than lunch. That's
Oh.
confusing.
But here's where it gets interesting. Despite that crazy low price, actual users seem to report surprisingly decent performance, at least on the core stuff.
Okay, that's compelling. So digging into what people are saying,
Yeah.
the sound is described as like balanced, decent bass.
Yeah, nothing an audiophile would write home about, but, perfectly fine for everyday listening, music, podcasts.
But is fine for every day really enough to explain 67,000 positive reviews? Or are we just grading on a curve because they're so cheap?
That's a fair question. Expectations definitely play a role.
A big plus, though, people say they're actually comfortable, ergonomic. You can wear them for a while. That's often where budget buds fail hard.
They seem to stay put and not cause irritation, which is good.
And we even saw one user testing the connection, like 4 meters away, through walls, and no dropouts.
Yeah, surprisingly stable on that front, at least for some people initially. And the battery life, well,
The 60 hours. Too good to be true.
it's a bit optimistic. You'd have to constantly swap buds, keep the volume low, that sort of thing. Real world is probably closer to 40 hours total.
Which honestly is still pretty impressive for $30.
Absolutely. Still very solid.
Okay, so the core stuff seems, better than expected. But there have to be corners cut somewhere, right?
Right.
Where do the budget realities, the frustrations, kick in?
Right. This is where consistency becomes the issue. We see reports of pairing just failing after it worked fine at first.
Wow.
And random connectivity drops, particularly, it seems, with laptops.
Okay.
One user really nailed it, called it classic cheap Bluetooth chip behavior, like works perfectly for a week.
And then kaput.
Yeah.
Needs a full reset.
Exactly. Complete pairing failure. Got to do the factory reset dance. It suggests, maybe less stable components, power management issues inside.
Right. Cost cutting on the chip itself.
Probably. And the charging case has its own weirdness.
Oh.
You have to fully charge the case first before the earbuds inside will charge properly.
Wait, really? So if the case is half dead, the buds might not charge even if plugged in?
Seems like it. Leads to these annoying dead battery cycles. Plus, some folks just get duds right out of the box, bad charging contacts. Quality control looks inconsistent.
Okay, those are some potentially major hangups. So what about support? For 30 bucks, do they just tell you tough luck? Or is there actually help?
Well, they do offer a 1-year replacement warranty.
Oh, okay.
And we found several users who actually got replacements for defective units. So there's some commitment there, even if, getting a response might take a while sometimes.
And other fixes.
There are apparently firmware updates, like software patches for the earbuds. Supposedly, these can fix some of the connection bugs.
But there's always a catch, isn't there?
Yeah, the catch is you need to know how to do the update. It often requires some technical know-how.
And most people probably never even find out it exists, right? It's buried on some website.
Exactly. So they just live with the glitches, thinking that's just how the earbuds are.
So boiling it all down then,
Yeah.
the bigger picture here is value.
Pretty much. Look, compared to something like AirPods, 5 times the price, maybe more, these Tagrys give you maybe 80% of the core features for 20% of the cost.
So you're making a very conscious trade.
Absolutely. You're trading reliability, consistency for really significant savings and, decent basic performance when it works.
It feels like it taps into that whole good enough philosophy. It doesn't need to be perfect, just cheap and functional most of the time.
Precisely. And that's a growing market segment, challenging the big brands.
Okay, so the final verdict on this enigma, what's the bottom line?
They're budget earbuds that mostly work, but expect some frustrations.
Good sound, good comfort, interrupted by potential connection weirdness and charging quirks.
That sums it up pretty well.
Like, these are your throw in the gym bag and don't panic if you lose one earbuds. not your must-work flawlessly for this critical Zoom call earbuds.
Exactly. So if you need something cheap for wireless audio and you can put up with some potential tech headaches, go for it.
But if you need rock-solid reliability for work or just because glitches drive you crazy, probably give these a skip.
Right. Sometimes good enough really is good enough, especially when your wallet is involved.
Absolutely. Which leaves us and you with a final thought to chew on. How much technical compromise are you willing to accept to save a significant chunk of cash? Where do you personally draw that line between a smart budget find and something that's just going to be an ongoing headache, something to think about? Thanks for diving deep with us today.